You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
The Hometown Foundation is excited to bring back the Dream Ride experience, August 26th to the 28th at Connecticut's Farmington Polo Club. Join us in celebrating the accomplishments of our Dream Riders while enjoying live music, a car and motorcycle show, family fun zone, pet adoptions, canine demonstrations, the Fireman's Chili Cook-Off, and much, much more. Get your tickets today.
How are you doing? I wasn't quite in the mood, or maybe the mental, I don't know what the word is. I'm not ready right now for a yarg. And I should be. One second here. Normally, like other, like when you're in the broadcast industry, you have a cough button. I don't have a cough button. I have a mute mic button. So good evening to everybody. I'm glad to see people here. I didn't, what is it, promote or had this show ready to go. And that's my fault, because there's been a lot going on. I do want to say thank you to all the folks that are here so far. If you're here, I would appreciate you if you let me know you're here. I see that the bishop is here. Good to see you there, shipmate. Sean Johnson, a very stalwart individual who always assists me in telling me things that is going on. There are a lot of people that give me links for things that I should know about. Sean's one, Chris Lentz is one. Even Gabe, Gabe will occasionally put in some things that are that I need to know about. And thank you for the Elite Superfans Incorporated for being here. Thank you for being here. More prep. Yeah, it's not really that. This is the last Sunday of the non-football season. This is the last Sunday of the non-football season, and I'll tell you why. If you haven't figured it out, tomorrow is August. Tomorrow is August, and this Thursday, the Raiders will be playing the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio. So the season's done. I mean, the off season is done. The off season is done. And there's not enough time, especially for us working stiffs. There's not enough time for us working stiffs when you have the weekend, and there are people that don't even have weekends. I do have a weekend, but there was so many things that I had to do, and I still didn't get them all done. I still did not get them all done. And I was exhausted. So I'll admit, I just took a 2-hour grandpa nap. Oh, no, I take it. It wasn't even a 2-hour nap. It was like an hour and 10 minutes, maybe. It was a grandpa nap. And I used to maybe because, not that I'm vain, but I don't like to think of myself as an old person. I don't like to think of myself as an old person, but I've come to realize now that I'm older. And things affect me, and that things get to me, and I sometimes am that get off my lawn type of person. And this is one of those things that, my boss over at the Northeast Streaming Sports, and by the way, we are on Northeast Streaming Sports' Roku channel. So welcome to the channel. This is a Sunday edition of Ask Captain Jack. Next Sunday, I will actually be flying home. So I got to figure out what I'm going to be broadcasting, because it's going to be rebroadcast. I'm sorry, I can't be at two places at once. If I can, I might actually do a show. If I will. That's another thing I have to do tonight. Is I was getting together all of my stuff, starting to get together my stuff for Canton. And there's one other thing that I've come to the conclusion of, and it's hard to admit. And I wish I had it as a prop, but I don't have it as a prop right now. But for us that are, okay, maybe if you're older than 30 and you used to get a mini helmet to have your favorite player sign. Now, do you see this type of helmet right here? Now, granted, that's a radio, but that is a speed type helmet. That's a speed helmet. That's the newfangled helmets. I cannot find on Amazon. I can find them on eBay, but not when you need them quick. I cannot find old school helmets. So I had to, Quick Express 6 speed helmets for me to have signed when I go to Canton. Now, if I had the time, I would have found the older school helmets, the old Riddell type mini helmets, and I would get them. But I looked, I have one. And then I have a throwback helmet. And then I have a real throwback helmet which has the 2 bars, kind of like the old kickers helmets. I have one of those. I have like another throwback, old school. You know, I have the last of the older type, not even the 2 bar, but like the upgraded bar mini helmets. And the reason why this upsets me is I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right to bring a speed helmet and put a speed helmet in front of a Raider that played in the 70s. Say, hey, can you sign this helmet? It grates on me. It grates on me. And it's because I'm maybe I am, like I said, I'm that old dude. Get off my lawn. And I had to walk to school back and forth in the snow, uphill, both ways. Okay. And you know, all of this stuff. I'm older and I'm pissed off. But I don't like the fact that I'm going to have a new type of helmet, a speed helmet, and I'm going to be going to these events, and I will be looking. I will look to see if I can find the old school helmets in Canton. Hopefully they have them. Okay. And I have one large, a big helmet, a regulation sized helmet, which has a couple signatures on it. And I got one of those left. And I got to try to find a big one of those old helmet types. And I don't know if they exist anymore either. So it makes me ill. It makes me ill that I have to do that. But that's me. But do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand why it unnerves me? It unnerves me. If I'm going up to, and let me see, for example, so I know that Henry Lawrence is a good friend of mine. And Henry Lawrence, who I have, like, his signature is actually right over there. Okay. If I go see Henry, said, hey, Killer, how you doing? He's like, hey, how you doing there, Captain? I said, I don't have your signature on a mini helmet. Can you sign this? And I give him a speed helmet. It's just not right. It's not right. I have on that big helmet, I already have a Lester Hayes signature. I don't like the signature though. The Sharpie that he had was like, it was running out of ink, and it was like a flat tipped Sharpie, and he signed it. So I'm actually going to ask him if he can re-sign it, or I'm going to try to take some alcohol. I don't know if I should take some alcohol. Maybe I just, say, hey, can you re-sign this? And then have him sign somewhere else. And then I'll take some alcohol later on, and I'll take his old signature off. I don't know. This is just me. This is me ranting. Because it's the 31st of July. There's other things going on, and I'm going to pack later. I'm going to get my stuff out later. Even though there's a game on Thursday, there's a game Thursday, so I'll be dressed Thursday. There is a dinner with the players on Friday, so I'll be dressed on Friday. There will be the events on Saturday, so I'll be dressed on Saturday. So it's a whole Raider weekend like I normally do. I have 3 sets of captain's gear, and I will be dressed for all 3 events. I might wear like stuff like a Raiders t-shirt for something else, but I got stuff to wear. I got stuff to do. Yeah, and the lunch at the Hill. Thanks, Matt. What day is that, Matt? With the current players? No, these are with retired players. Gabe, and you said that's ridiculous. That's a little ridiculous. What's ridiculous? Because the comments follow my comments, but sometimes I can't figure out what the comments are commenting on. You said that's a little ridiculous, Gabe. And Gabe's young. Gabe's young. But again, there'll be the lunch, I believe. The lunch is Friday afternoon. Okay, cool. So that's Friday afternoon. I know the dinner is Friday night. And I do have, and I got to find it too. I have my banner, which I have a bunch of signatures on. So I have the helmet, and I have a banner, and I have all these mini helmets. Well, at least 6 new ones. And I grabbed some old ones. So I have enough. And actually that's a full bag. That's one with Ira. Okay, and Ira has a signature on my helmet. Kenny King I need. I can't wait to see Kenny King. So I gotta bring a bunch of cash. That's probably gonna be what? They're like what? I'm guessing, Matt. I'm guessing, Matt. It's like $50 a pop, right? The autograph thing. As long as you know he autographed it and you can somewhat see it. Okay, the Lester Hayes autograph. Okay, I get it. Like really faint, you can't tell it. Yeah, okay. You're true. Gabe, you're right. It is a little ridiculous. It is a little ridiculous. You're right there, Gabe. But it's because I'm anal about some things. You are right, though. They're about 40 a pop. Okay, so if they're 40 a pop and there's 5 of them, that's $200 right there. But it's like if I have a helmet and the banner, so that's $400. Oh, and I found one mini helmet that's a Stiller's helmet. And the reason why I had the Stiller's helmet is because I was supposed to be giving it to Phil Villapiano, who was supposed to be giving it to Franco Harris. So I found that. And I said, what the hell? I'm going to bring that one up there in case that there is a Stiller that I want to get his autograph. I'll have a Stiller's mini helmet. The Giants legend signs autographs for free. Not all of them, Gabe. Not all of them. You're full of it, Gabe. I can show you plenty of autograph signings for everybody. At training. I know you said it's training camp. Yeah, at training camp and Fan Fest, but they get paid. Raiders do it as well at training camp and at some events, but this is a specific organized event. So I can say the same thing. At training camp and at certain events, yeah, they're free. But they get paid quite a pop. Because whoever's paying them to be there pays them for that time to sign. Thank you. I see that, yeah. Giants pay them quite a lot. Anyway. Kenny King is funny. Loves well, I can't wait to see. Oh, okay. I will. Hollywood's not going to be there, so I will try. Hey, can Hollywood? Can you send me? I'll try to send some pictures. If I see Kenny, I'll say, "Hey, my friend says hello." No, it's not organized by there. This is a special event. This weekend's all about celebrating Cliff Branch. You should have been in decades ago. True. Best wide receivers of the 70s, Tom Flores, the original OG quarterback and first minority coach of the Super Bowl era. Yes. But yeah, we celebrated Tom last year, though, Matt. We did celebrate Tom last year, though, because I was there. That's the reason why I was there last year, was for Tom. And also, you do need to remember as well that Richard Seymour is going in. Now, granted, he's more of a Patriot, but that's kind of like the theme anyway. The former Patriots coming over to be Raiders. That's like our staff. Oh, gee, Patriot, Georgia Patriot. I like this. Sorting through the basement, packing for my divorce. Oh, sorry about that. I found a Raiders mini helmet from my childhood, late 70s, early 80s. Keep it. Keep it. Because they don't make them like that anymore. Late 70s, early 80s might even be what is it a one bar, like a two bar helmet, not even like the cage? That's old. And sorry about your divorce. It is going to be a good time. Branch's dear friend, miss him, can't seem to delete his number either. Oh, you have his number in your phone, Bishop? That's cool. I'd keep that for memories. Cool Kev is in the house. Again, I want to get everybody caught up. Matt Eisner is here. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I know. I get it. And again, once a Raider, always a Raider, except, and you know what? I won't even say who the excepts are, because I've also learned from Stuart Schweigert that I might have to rethink that. And I like to, it's a two bar. Okay. I used to say once a Raider, always a Raider, except for I might have to rethink that. Yeah, keep the two bar. Once a giant. What is it? Gabe. You know where he got that? Eli? Come on. Even I don't think we coined. I think we coined that. Raider Nation. Thank God that other franchises haven't harped on commitment to excellence and just win, baby. My God. Eli got it from Wellington Mara. I bet you Wellington Mara got it from Al Davis. I can almost bet. He's got it from Wellington Mara. Wellington Mara probably got it from Al Davis. Oso's in the house. Thanks again. Much love and respect to the Nation TMBC family. So Oso's here. You saw Hollywood. Hollywood is TMBC as well. Thank you there. Once a Raider, always a Raider, from the great Al Davis. Commitment to excellence. Just win, baby. Who else is here? Matt Marinovich. I saw that. So, Seymour punched out Ben Rapist Pervert. I said it. I can't say it on Ken Thompson's show anymore. I got in trouble for it. And I told Ken out of respect I would never do it. But I call him Ben Rapist Pervert. Okay. Yeah, Ben Rapist Pervert. Who else is in here? We saw Gabe. The Bishop is in here. Matt Eisner, I said. Hollywood's my buddy. Gunny Goodman sent you something to check out when you have a minute. My phone is charging right now, Gunny. So I'll have to see, like I said, I was taking a grandpa nap. Jimmy Farrell's in here. Good to see you there, Jimmy Farrell. Okay, and yeah, you're right about the being ridiculous about Lester Hayes' autograph. It's just me. It's just me. Jimmy Furpo is here. You can't have a show without Jimmy Furpo saying Raiders. Thank you there, shipmate. Oh, here it is again. See, he said it there too. Doc Cabral, the other Patriot fan, and I say Patriot with Doc because Doc is old school. You're full of crap too. I said Bishop Dirty Low. Thank you, Dirty Low. And the chat, thank you for that. I saw Kevin Sean Johnson, I said, was here. And yeah, Jeff Arguello, thank you for being here. More prep time from the other old bastard. That is my shipmate here. So I think we're caught up. I think we're caught up. If we're not, I apologize. Oh, JT's here too. Jason Thomas. There you go. You do see everything. That's it. Yeah, I will do that as well because there were a couple players that said except for this guy, and this guy, and I had 3, and I won't say who they are now because I've learned from Stuart, and I respect Stuart Schweigert. And if you haven't seen last weekend's interviews, we had Stuart on Tuesday, and then we had Lonnie Young on Thursday. Lonnie Young wasn't a Raider, but a very, very entertaining, I will say that again, very, very entertaining interview with Lonnie Young, who played for the Cardinals, the Jets, the Chargers, and went back to the Jets and was a scout working with the Ravens. I'm not going to confirm or deny. Yeah, Matt Eisner said I can name the 3. But going back again, this is a Cab Jack story. I kind of weave. But Stuart Schweigert was on Tuesday. Please watch that. Great. Yes, once a Raider, always a Raider. Anyway, it's Sunday night. If you want to come in here and talk, and I haven't had a chance to do that, let me put my phone line up because if they were calling, I was going to say I haven't seen Jared in yet, but I am going to get the phone line up. But here's Raider 101. This is something that needs to be said. Honestly, this is Raiders 101. Do not, for the love of God, do not show up. And Hollywood knows where I'm going to go with this as well. Do not show up to a Raider game with a Cooper jersey. I would prefer if you don't show up with I'll say his name only because I have to, Mac jersey. If you don't get it, ask me why. There's a reason. And it should be obvious. For those that don't know, if you show up with a Cooper jersey, Cool Kev throws another one out there. Yeah, don't show up with an Arnett jersey. Although I will say this, Arnett, a signed Arnett is a prize on the prize wheel. It's a prize on the prize wheel. If whoever wins it doesn't want it, I'll send them $5. But it's an Arnett signed jersey. Yeah, and I will definitely say this: Georgia Patriot is correct. Do not ever show up with an Antonio Brown Raider jersey. He never played a snap. He does have issues, though. He has issues. So I'm not gonna besmirch him other than he needs help. He needs help. Hot Neil's in the house. How you doing? But yeah, don't if you see somebody with a Cooper jersey or a Mac jersey, and don't ever just burn the jersey. No, get some duct tape. And if the name is on there, right, try to scrape it off or put a big duct tape over the back of the name, because it's a Raiders jersey. You can put your own name on there. You can. And I will not be wearing a Khalil Mack, and I'll say this because I will wear a Khalil Mack jersey once he retires, because I got a boatload of them. Once he's retired, then it's kind of like it's up to you. And I have a white and a black game jersey, not a game jersey, but like an elite, the $300 jerseys, Good to see you, China. Thank you for coming in. And again, I saw your post, China. So my kind thoughts are with you. And thank you for for putting our picture up. That was very nice. I like that picture. My new Max jersey debuts week 3 in Nashville. Y'all pull up for the Titans' first losses. I hope so. If any, I mean, I would like the Raiders to be 3-0 after that weekend. And Matt Marinovich hits it right on the head. Pretty much, if I'm wearing a Raiders jersey, seriously, these are old school guys. Because I stopped with when I had all of these, because I thought, man, Khalil Mack. And again, normally I call him 50 who, but for this conversation, I'm gonna call him Khalil Mack. I had one I bought was the $300 elite. One was a gift for me. It was the white elite jersey, the $300 one. And I have a Pro Bowl jersey. I have a which I found. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't Pro Bowl. It was the Salute the Service jersey. Then I have like some other jerseys. And I thought, this guy is going to be a Raider for life. No, he wasn't. I will wear it when he's retired and he goes in the Hall of Fame. If he does, I hope at least he acknowledges his time as a Raider. Kelly Farley's here. Thank you for that. Permission to come aboard, Kelly. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. There's Jared. Good to see Jared. And Jimmy Farrell says it best. I have a Cooper Mack jersey in my closet, and they will stay in my closet. If Mack gets in the Hall of Fame, Cooper ain't getting in the Hall of Fame. So that's a jersey that is going to stay. What I want to do is, and this is something that should be done, is there should be an outlet that puts name tapes. Buy a name tape. You can get a name like name tape 89 would be Curry, right? And there's probably some other 89s that are better than Curry. Well, Curry is the one that sticks out to me. I would put a Curry on the Cooper jersey. For Mac, I would put like maybe Morrison, right? 52. I'll put Kirk Morrison there. But there's you go. Well, Ed, it was the fact that and I get it, but he didn't want to play for Gruden. That's my big thing about Mac. He didn't want to play for Gruden, and the Raiders had that offer on the table, and he didn't want to play for Gruden. Now, did he hear things prior to the shoe dropping? Maybe. But it tweaks me. It does tweak me. And Jared DiGirolamo, I'm going to show this as well. There's two that I'm going to put up here. Bill Russell passed the greatest champion, and this is correct, the greatest champion basketball player ever. I think it was 11. I think 11 titles. I might be off by one. Might be 12. 11 or 12 NBA championships with the Celtics, an Olympic gold medal, and an NCAA championship in basketball. The greatest basketball champion. Rest in peace to Bill Russell. And a personal one as well, Nichols, as a Trekker, not a Trekkie, but as a Trekker. Correct term. Nichols, who played Lieutenant Uhuru in the original Star Trek. Lieutenant, which is actually Uhuru is actually Swahili. You know what it's Swahili for? It's Swahili for freedom. This is why I know these things. Uhuru. Freedom. And I have the pleasure somewhere, and I got to find it. I have an autograph from Nichols somewhere, probably over in my bookcase, from Comic-Con San Diego before COVID. I have an autographed Nichols. Oh, Jared's going to talk about that. one of your preteen fantasies. Okay, Georgia Patriot must be at least my age, if not older. Anyway, thank you for being here. Let's open it up. I'm going to put the link up. Again, rest in peace to Bill Russell. He was 88. Nichols was 89. So may they rest in peace. And I'm going to put the number up or call. No, Jared will probably be up in a bit. So again, thank you for being here. And I can't say that the captain, I can't say the hashtag, Captain Jack play-by-play, which is unfortunate because I liked watching that. Oh, you just watched the Comedy Central roast of Bill Shatner? Oh, I want to hear about that. It didn't show up, Hot Neil. I don't know why. Oh, I see it coming in now. Okay.
Call from
Pittsburgh, Jared D. DiGirolamo.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Okay, I don't know what happened. Actually, you get the call there, Jared. What's going on, shipmate? Good to hear from you.
Yes. Well, we can tell you Tony Finau, as I said, has been cooking the last 2 weeks. I mean, he shot a 67 today. He beat Patrick Cantley by 5 shots and Cam Young by 5, the amateur, however. So he, for the last 2 weeks, has had quite the hot putter, if you will, however, and is $1.5 million richer after winning the Rocket Mortgage Classic today.
Now, who won the LIV tournament?
The LIV tournament was Henrik Stenson, surprisingly.
Okay, and all of those guys that are on the live are no longer on the Welcome on the Tour, right?
That is correct. Yeah, he beat Matt Wolfhauer. We saw 64 Dustin Johnson. The latest this past week that joined the Live Tour, however, was Bubba Watson.
Bubba Watson has Live Tour written all over him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. So again, Tony Finau, congratulations, 2 weeks in a row. You said, right?
Yeah, he won the 3M championship last week in Minneapolis. He came back from 6 shots back, and today he stepped his foot on the gas. He shot 26 under for the weekend. He was really good. He won my 5 shots, and I'm looking at the Live Tour. They're off a month now, however, but they will be returning Labor Day weekend about an hour west of Boston, and then 2 weeks later in the Chicago suburbs. So
Okay. Oh, and Georgia Patriot said, my beard looks a lot like yours. So, yeah, Georgia Patriot must be near my age. Okay. And Bishop. Good. So, again, hey, your thoughts on the loss of both, because I know you're a movie guy as well there, Jared, and a sports guy. So your thoughts on the loss of both Bill Russell and Nichelle Nichols, if I can.
Bill Russell was one of the greatest basketball players of his generation. I mean, he came at a time when basketball was just starting out, however, with him and Chamberlain and other guys, however, George McCon and all those guys. Had he played at this time in the now era with guys like LeBron and other guys, like Steph Curry, it would have been a treat to watch even more. But Russell will always be a true Celtic green guy. However, I mean, he was like, the Celtics were like the Yankees, so to speak, of the NBA back in their day. I mean, Red Auerbach was coaching. He always had a cigar in his mouth. He had that smile, shit-eating grin, however, always saying, I'm better than you all, and you know it. So he was a king, no doubt about it. And Russell will be truly, truly missed as a great ambassador of the league. I mean, he was a one-of-a-kind athlete.
Now, was I right? Was it 11 or I said 11 NBA championships?
That sounds right. I think 11 to 12 or 10 out of 12. I mean, every year the Celtics were just so dominant in the 50s and 60s. However, I mean, they would just beat anyone they could. However, they were like like I said, it's just a dynasty. They were the greatest team of all. However, like I said, I know people who grew up around that time. However, realized how the Red Sox and Ted Williams were the king of the city. But if there was a second team that really ran right next to the Red Sox when it came to being dominant in that city, it was the Green Celtic machine.
For sure.
Lieutenant Uhura, I watched very little Star Trek when I was a kid, but yes, very heartbreaking here. We also lost, of course, another TV icon this week in Tony Wally Cleaver Dow. Unfortunately, he, of course, originally everyone thought he had passed Tuesday, but he was in hospice. Unfortunately, however, they said it was just a matter of time, and about 24 hours after that was announced, he passed away in his sleep Wednesday night, Thursday morning.
Yeah, I remember when it came out, they said that, hey, we lost Tony Dow, and then they're like, no, they didn't, and then the next day he did die.
But I do have some NFL news to talk about. Earlier tonight,
sure.
Deebo Samuel signed a 3-year, $73.5 million contract, including $58 million in guarantee. He is the 7th, now number 7 wideout to sign a deal worth at least $24 million. But the big story, and I'm just seeing this now for the first time as of a couple of hours ago, the ruling in the Deshaun Watson case will be expected tomorrow. Apparently, disciplinary officer, however, Sue L. Robinson, is expected to announce a decision, however. And it says here, if Robinson, who is only appointed by the league and the players union, imposes any punishment, either side will then have less than 72 hours to submit an appeal in writing. In that case, Roger Goodell or his designee will, quote, issue a written decision that will constitute full, final, and complete disposition of the dispute for terms of Article 46 in the CBA. The NFL already made it clear it will not appeal as of tonight, and this is what the student said in a statement. In advance of Judge Robinson's decision, we want to reiterate the facts of this proceeding. First, we have fully cooperated with every NFL inquiry and provided the league with the most comprehensive set of information for any personal conduct policy investigation. A former federal judge appointed jointly by the NFLP and NFL has held a full and fair hearing. They have read thousands of pages of investigative documents and reviewed arguments on both sides impartially. Every player, owner, business partner, and stakeholder deserves to know that our process is legitimate and will not be tarnished based on the whims of the league office. This is why, regardless of her decision, Deshaun and the NFLPA will stand by her ruling, and we call on the NFL to do the same.
There you go.
So there you go.
Yeah, and again,
I think he's going to get at least 2 months out of this. Maybe 8 games. If he gets the whole season, then that's really going to hurt Cleveland because then you're going to have to rely on Josh Rosen or Jacoby Brissett to take over, to be your full starter.
Wow, the chosen Rosen against Jacoby Brissett. I still think Jacoby Brissett's a better quarterback.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do. We'll be watching tomorrow. We'll definitely keep our eyes and ears glued to that. So who knows what we're going to see.
Okay, well, hey, Jared, always a pleasure having you on there, shipmate. Thanks for coming in. Remember, the Pittsburgh Report with Jared exclusively.
And I'll get you out one last final thing. Talk about movies I'm going to watch a good one, a funny buddy comedy. I think everyone's seen it before. Gregory Hines, Billy Crystal, and young Jimmy Smith at the time, Running Scared.
Oh, yeah.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
I have it on DVD, so I'm definitely going to watch it right now and put it in my DVD player.
Yeah, see, my favorite line of that movie is, what did he die of? Concrete poisoning.
My favorite line of the movie is whenever the train tracks and say, with the nuns in the first, like, sit back, Zorro. Sit back, Zorro. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care, brother. Good hearing from you. All right, that's the Pittsburgh Report with Jared. I don't know what happened with I know that I was gonna say I know that Hot Neil was trying to call, but for some reason I guess they like when one cut off, the other one is. So yeah, Hot Neil can come in as well. There you go. Yeah. Won 2 NCAA championships as a college at the University of San Francisco. And okay, and that's a good one. West Side, but it is Denzel Perryman. Yeah, every time I see Denzel, I said, "Is Denzel Washington playing for the?" And then I remember it's Perryman. You're right though. Diablo is not that. He can be the thumper, but he's going to have to beef up a little bit more. Okay. Anyway, thank you for that. If you want to come in, well, there's Hot Neil. Hot Neil, you're gonna have to wait, Hot Neil, because you're gonna have to call back. I'm bringing in Gabe. So we got Gabe in on the show as well. How you doing there, Gabe? You know what? I forgot. I didn't get my other things up because I have Let me do the banners, the brand. 1 second. I didn't put in my markings. I don't have my markings on. Okay, so now I saw that I have it. Okay, so now, there you go. I got my markings on. How you doing tonight there, Gabe? And let me start the clock at 5. Go. What's going on with you?
I am feeling on top of the world. I went to training camp this past week. I went Thursday and Friday, and something I have been wanting to do for a long time happened to me. I met Saquon Barkley.
I thought you were going to say I met Lawrence Taylor. I thought I met Jim Burt. I thought you were going to say I met Sims or Hostetler. Okay.
I've been watching Saquon.
Really? Yeah, you're okay. Okay. I guess maybe that's like your version of Larry Bow, because Larry Bow is behind me. Okay.
Well, okay. So here's what you gotta understand. I was 8 or 9 years old when I started watching Saquon at Penn State. I'm a Penn State.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I wanted to meet him like then. And so it's been a long time coming to meet him. And I got to meet him. And that's, to me, that I've been wanting to do that. So it was a big deal to me.
Okay.
And I think
Charlie Brown had Joe Schlabotnik. You have Saquon Barkley.
And
he signed your jersey.
Signed my jersey.
Nice. Okay. See, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
And then I also met some of the wide receivers and the other running backs and Dexter Lawrence. I met the D-line as well. I met most of the D-line, actually.
Did you get Kadarius Toney to sign your ball?
I was so close, Captain. I was so freaking close. He was right in my general area where I was, but he was a little down. But I met Wan'Dale Robinson, who's the 2nd round pick, who is he looked really good. I mean, he's really undersized. he's actually in the photo. He's the same height as me in the photo. He's really undersized, and but he looked electric at practice. He looked because he's really fast. So his kind of go to
Fast is nice, but can he catch?
Hear me out. His
Okay.
go-to thing is kind of getting past the cornerback, which he would do, but then he'd make an amazing catch on the safeties because he would get down there and they catch it in between tight windows. He was really good. He was really good.
Okay, because it's like the old expression, no throw it to stone hands. Because
I know.
Stone hands can run a 4.2, actually no, a 4.11 40, but then drops the ball. If the kid can catch, that's a good thing.
Right, yeah, he can catch, yeah.
Okay.
Leonard Williams, the defensive lineman that is very good. Oh, for our team at least, he's very good. We pay him. He's one of the top paid players on our team. I didn't get to meet Kenny Galladay. Kenny Galladay kind of dipped early. He didn't sign that many autographs. But we are so overpaying. So he dropped the ball in training camp, and someone yelled $72 million, Galladay. $72 million.
Mm-hmm.
It was hilarious.
Did you see what West Side said about your meeting? He says that's like meeting the girl from the Toyota commercials. I thought it was a nice, smart ass comment. So I had to put it in there. But I will say this is okay. The Giants are wasting Saquon's career. I agree there. But here is the best question. Okay, and this is from the Bishop. Will they win their division? Okay, I'll even make it easier. Will they win their division within the next 3 years? And I thought I said I did not get rid of you. That was you. Okay. That was your camera. Will they win within the next 3 years? And I have to be alive to see it.
The next 3 years, yes, because Brian Dable and Joe Shane, they will tell you straight up that they are not going to be, amazing this year. They're building a team from the ground up, and they came in there with no cap space whatsoever, no O-line, a quarterback that's not very good that they're going to try to have to fix.
Go ahead. I'm just doing comments. Go ahead and finish it out.
But then, I think they have a shot this year. Rumors are spreading that Jimmy G is in talks with the Giants. So
Why?
What?
Why?
Because
I actually think that Daniel Jones is better than Jimmy G. Maybe I'm of a mind.
Okay. See,
okay,
you're in the wrong mindset here. You need a good quarterback to bring you to a Super Bowl. I don't care what you say. He brought the 49ers to the Super Bowl. You can't have a below average quarterback to bring you to the Super Bowl. I mean, you just don't know football if you don't think you just don't know football. Like, no, I'm not. If you think a not good quarterback can bring you to the Super Bowl, you don't know football. You really don't.
Okay. So I don't know football. Let me see.
Captain, do you think you can have a not good quarterback and get to a Super Bowl?
Yes.
No.
Yes. I'll give you one example. The quarterback that took the Ravens to a Super Bowl, who sucked, who's so awful, I can't even remember his name. Who won a Super Bowl for the Ravens? And he sucked. Okay. And I'll give you another example.
Okay.
Gary Collins took the Giants to the Super Bowl. They lost to those Ravens. Oh, Trent Dilfer, by the way. That was his name, Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer was a horrible quarterback, and he took the Ravens to the Super Bowl. They played Gary Collins' Giants, another god-awful quarterback, but he got them to the Super Bowl, Gabe.
Okay. So,
I don't know football.
Yeah, you can't. Okay. See, they have to be at least average to bring you, unless everything else around them is completely perfect. Everything else around them is perfect. Everything. Every single thing. I mean, you like Jimmy, and it's not even that he wasn't even bad. Like, I think you guys don't understand. I mean, honestly, you guys really aren't looking at, like, from last year. Okay, let's look at the situation last year. He threw for 3,810 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. All right, that doesn't stand out. All right, I get that. But he got to the playoffs, and he played through a shoulder injury, and he made it to the NFC Championship still. I mean, did your Raiders make it to the NFC Championship?
No, because they're in the AFC.
Oh, okay. Did they make it to the AFC Championship? Fine, I forgot.
Not recently, but you know what? They still have a better quarterback than Danny Dimes and Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay. And Jimmy Garoppolo, this is the comment of the game. Jimmy Garoppolo got carried to the Super Bowl by his defense. Yes.
You need a defense to win you championships. Yeah. I mean, that's understandable. But he also, in his Super Bowl year, he threw for 3,978 yards.
If you don't, dude, if you're in the NFL, you should be able to throw for 3,000 yards if you're on the crappiest team.
Well, my point is, okay, here I'm gonna get my point here. All right. My point is compared to what we have right now with Daniel.
Hey, Wilbur, what's up, brother? Go ahead, sir.
It's not. I'm not trying to make Jimmy G look like the best quarterback ever. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying he's decent and he's better than Daniel Jones.
Okay.
All right. That's what I'm trying to point out. That's okay. That's what I'm trying to point out. But again, he's been.
That's funny.
No. Oh my gosh. No. What I'm trying to say
quickly, because your clock ran out, but I'll let you pop in. Go ahead.
What I'm trying to say here is compared to what we have in Daniel Jones. I don't even think Daniel Jones threw for 1,000 yards last season. I don't even think he threw for 1,000 yards. Let me check.
Okay, check quickly, and then I gotta bring Raphael on.
So Daniel Jones threw for half of what Jimmy Garoppolo threw for last year, and he threw
had a crappier
half
team.
of the touchdowns that Jimmy Garoppolo threw last year.
He had a crappier team.
A crappier team? I mean, yeah, that's true. We do have a crappier team. That's true.
Okay.
But this year, my point is, I know. This year we have more weapons. We have a better offensive scheme, because don't even get me started on Jason Garrett. And we have the stars are all healthy again, and all our stars are looking good. And I think we are going to be successful if we have a good quarterback at the helm.
Okay, I got to get you out of here because your buzzer was like 5 minutes ago. But I let you pop in. I let you finish the thought. Gabe, thank you for being here, partner. It is always a pleasure, and I'm glad that you got a chance to have Saquon do your jersey. I do. I'm happy about that.
Thank you.
I'm happy about that. But you take care, and remember, school's coming in.
I know.
So get ready.
Yeah,
get ready for school.
All right. See you guys.
All right. Hey, take care, Gabe. You be well, shipmate. All right, that was Gabe. And I love the Rex Grossman. Have you not heard about Rex Grossman? Trent Dilfer. There's somebody calling. Somebody's calling. Okay. I'm gonna put him up here. Okay. I got Rob. Okay. Now wait. Okay. Hot Neil. Don't go nowhere because I got Raphael ready to come in. Okay. I'm not going to do your timer yet, Hot Neil, but when I let you tell you ready, go. You got like 5 minutes. Okay.
Louis.
Oh, okay. Just wait. Raphael, you got your timer. Go, brother.
Okay. Yeah, I got my timer.
Go ahead.
Okay, so hello, Captain Jack and everybody else and watching this on the Captain Jack show. And well, I just wanted to talk about a little bit of the training camp, what's going on with the Raiders. And I'm so excited that the football season is back because I can't wait. And the August 4 between Raiders and Jaguars is gonna be awesome. But there's a little point right here about the cornerbacks, which the rest of the team is filling out nicely with the depth positions on either defense, because there's a few surprise players who could make a very impact on the during training camp. Rock just seen has been constantly go toe to toe with Devontae Adams because he had a beautiful pass breakout with the red zone, going 1-to-1. And we just saw Amik Robinson had to see plenty of reps to Trevor Mullen on the POP, which they have a chance to some play himself for the slot position. He had like an excellent pass to break up versus Hunter Renfrow during this team season. But the point is, those cornerbacks depth could be like a great strength for that season for the Raiders. Now, there's a lot of diversity of the run game during the session of the highlight the running game because that was notable. Fans are predictable about the play calls for the previous 4 seasons. But in that time, Josh McDaniels will add many runs to keep the heads off the foot. But the primary runs seen during the practice, with Josh Jacobs especially at the outside zone schemes, it makes the whole sense of McDaniels to improve that philosophy into his rushing attack. Again, most of the Josh Jacobs, it's time for running out, staying with the franchise. And the another point is Leatherwood losing to Brandon Parker or lost to Crenton will disappoint. But wasting 3 first-round picks in 2 years, that's never productive.
Yeah.
Because the lineman had still to time fits his career for the better. Terry Mumford didn't receive the second team reps from the face, but during the regular rotations. While Alexander Leatherwood didn't seem like overly confident during this press, it was like, yeah, we just had a lot of talented young group, but a lot of good teams, so great competition. It's been fun. But what we need about it, it's, well, to rebuild the linebacker and, of course, the cornerback. Because the offensive line, which many thought that the Front will dress on this season, it didn't happen. And which will lead to the former first round to pick up back of their duties. So that's what I thought about the training camp right there just today, which is on Saturday. But there wasn't like much live action during because there was like the third absence for Chandler Jones. I mean, what's going on about it? So if they need to rebuild that there, so we're not going to stuck in the past right here and over the 2021 season. So we can build.
I'm gonna ask you something as well. I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And this is important as well. Georgia Patriot has a good comment. What do you think the Raiders are going to do with Josh Jacobs? And I have the Josh Jacobs football behind me that I can put up while you're doing that.
Uh-huh.
I got the Josh Jacobs football. Okay, so here it is. You're the Raiders,
Wow.
right? This is it. Here's the Josh Jacobs football, right? There you go.
Oh, yes.
And by the way, it's over here as well, so I can look at it twice. But what do the Raiders do? Josh Jacobs is going to be an important part, but McDaniels has the running back by committee. Okay, you got Jacobs, you got Kenyon Drake, you got Bolden, you got maybe Zamir White because Zamir White's been injured and hasn't really even played anything.
It is.
So, what do you think about that? And final question. Okay.
Okay.
Who plays right tackle this year? Is it gonna be Mumford? Is it gonna be Parker? Is it gonna be Leatherwood? Or is it gonna be Illuminor?
I think the tackle, because it's gonna be Brandon Parker, which is the offensive line, because it's gonna be the right tackle job, because Thurles Leatherwood has rotated for the right tackle and Dallin Parna has the same with the Bogart Sports. But for me, Brandon Parker has now the right tackle job because he mentioned that Parker has more team reps than Leatherwood so far in practice. Because if Parker does win the start job, that will leave the swing tackle and potentially the first offensive. So I think Parker will be amazing of the right tackle.
Okay, well, I gotta let you go. You're saying Parker, and then like you said, I agree with the fact that Jacobs is not he's gonna have a big year, but he's not gonna have the biggest year, and he's gonna be gone, in my estimation.
Exactly.
And Raphael,
Exactly.
Give me your shout out, brother. And remember, Raphael has his channel too, so go watch Raphael's channel and put it in.
Exactly.
Put it in the comments. There you go.
All right.
Raphael, always, that's my boy, El Capitan Raphael Justin Montillo.
Yes. And of course, I just wanted to say thank you, Captain Jack, to allow me to talk about the Raiders stuff. And of course, 1 week ahead to my birthday, which is on August 9th, and I'm turning 29 years old. And you can follow me on YouTube on Raphael Chassin, where I provide some new content right here. So salute to you, Captain Jack, and always a pleasure. Much love and respect. So
there you go.
There you
Hey,
go.
thanks again to Raphael. It's good
There you
hearing
go.
from you. You take care.
Okay.
All right. That's Raphael. And so I'm gonna we got the we got what is it? My shipmate in crime. We have what is it? Hot Neil, what's going on, partner? Your clock is started. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That was my mother saying hi to you.
Oh yeah, hi mom.
That was mom saying hi.
Hey, how you doing, mom? Good to hear from you.
I'm doing okay. No, I want to make a quick comment. You were talking about golfers. Nichols used to live in Tampa. I don't know if you knew that.
What? In Tampa? What?
Nichols used to live in Tampa.
Who?
Nichols.
Nicholas who?
What was the last name? He was playing with Chichi Rodriguez.
Okay.
He used to live there.
Okay.
So Chichi used to live 4 miles before. But I just want to give real quick a shout out to everybody out there, and thanks for everybody praying for me.
Okay.
Quickly, when the game starts, on August 4th, when we start playing, we just hope we do a better playoffs and better games for the beginning of the year. Because everybody's rooting for the Raiders this year. We just hope we can win.
And remember, when the Raiders go 17-0, you're going to get. Maybe I'll give you the Stabler picture behind me.
Which one?
The one that's on camera.
I don't see it.
Okay, well, yeah, it's the Stabler picture. It's signed, but we got to go We got to go 17-0 though.
No problem.
Okay.
I'm down with it.
Okay.
You know me. I don't care. I already told you my position already.
Okay, and Georgia Patriots says we go 20-0. Okay, so yeah, if the Raiders go 17-0, Hot Neil gets the signed Stabler picture that's behind me on the screen. You guys, you're my witness. So what else, Hot Neil? What's going on?
Well, another thing. What do you think about you say to erase Cooper? Let me put it this. You know what I did with Cooper t-shirt? I sold it for $100.
You sold a Cooper t-shirt for $100 to who?
Another Raiders fan that lives here about 2 blocks from my house. He's a big time Cooper fan.
Okay, well then, good for you. You got $100 for a worthless t-shirt. That's good for you.
Yeah, instead of, like you said, instead of burn it down,
yeah,
put your name on it or something. I just sold it.
Yeah.
I sold it.
Well, good. No, I'm happy for you. So, and you used it for medical bills.
No, actually, I got something better than medical bills and stuff like that. I went to, what was the name of the store? I forgot the name of the captain. Lids. There you go.
Okay,
Lids,
you went to Lids and you had, well, good. You know what, Hot Neil? I'm glad.
I went to Lids and I got myself a Bo Jackson helmet, a mini helmet for $100. I only have to put $10 for the taxes.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Oh, okay. Now maybe West Side, maybe you got that, but I'm not sure. But okay, Hot Neil. Remember, 17-0, you get the Stabler print. Now,
okay.
Since we're 17-0, who's going to be second in the AFC West? Who's going to be the number 2 team in the AFC West?
I'm sorry I named it, but I would think the 49ers or the Chiefs.
Okay. So according to Hot Neil, that is the hot take. The 49ers or the Chiefs will be the second team, the number 2 team in the AFC West. And that is from Hot Neil. So remember, book that right there. Hot Neil said it. It's got to come true. The Raiders will be 17-0. Oh, there's your timer. The Raiders will be 17-0, and either the Chiefs or the 49ers will be number 2 in the AFC West. I got you.
Captain.
I got you
Captain,
on that.
because my button went off.
Okay, well, you got it, man. Thanks again for being here. It's always a pleasure.
No problem, Captain. Thank you.
All right, take care now.
You too, sir.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sir.
All right, that was Hot Neil, man. It's always good hearing from Hot Neil, too. So let me see here. There we go. All right. Hot Neil said it. It's got to be true. If you want to come into the show, I'll put the link up again. And thank you everybody that's being here. There's the link. Yeah, Wes, I should have asked him that. Ed, we know this. I'm not going to put it up, Ed, but yes, we know this. Now you understand. That would be a fantastic Super Bowl, Westside. That would be a fantastic Super Bowl. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I don't think it's going to happen. But I will make this happen, okay? Because we haven't heard from him in a while. But we are joined by Vin Diesel. Vin, how you doing? Good to see you, brother.
How you doing, brother? It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. Are you doing all right?
Yeah, man. My two my dogs just had puppies, so I got 9 little pit bull puppies running around. Well, not necessarily running around. They still got their eyes closed, but
okay. Well, you know what? It's one of those things. I love pets. I don't have any though. I don't have any pets, so I live vicariously with people that have pets because then you can love on them and you can enjoy them, and you don't have to feed them, you don't have to care for them, you don't have to pick up after them, and you don't have to take them to the vet. That's the best thing to do. You can love animals all you want, and I will let you pay for everything. I know it's selfish. But I'm sorry that way. But congrats on your puppies. I bet you they're adorable too.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the way to be, because honestly, like I said, I don't have a fence around my house, so literally, I got to take them one at a time. You know, well, I've got 3 adult dogs, 2 females and a male. So I got to take them one at a time to go out, and then, God forbid, as soon as they get 2 months old, I'm gonna have 11 dogs running around here. But I'm selling them, so I've got like 6 of them already going to a good home. So
good, and you know, and that's the good thing. You have them going to a good home, and you're making money.
Right. Well, and that's the thing too, is that because I used to, people used to just kind of give them away, and then I noticed that I was giving away, and people was just selling them, and I'm like, dude, what are you, So they would get them for free online and then sell them online to other people, not caring where they go. So I'm like, all right, well, if you want the dog, you're gonna pay like $400 for it,
Right.
And that's.
I was gonna say, if I was closer and I wanted a dog, I would say, hey, Vin, can you hook me up? But I would pay for it. Right. But I haven't had a pet since we had a pet fish. And that's the last pet, because pet fish is, I think it was what do you call those fish that they're aggressive and you don't have other fish with them and all they do is
it's the beta.
A beta. Yeah. We had a beta. And we brought the beta over to our house because we had them up in Virginia, and we brought them all the way down from Virginia, all the way down to Florida. And on the way to the house after our closing, we hit a bump, and the beta and the water went all over, and that was the end of the beta.
Damn.
Smart. And we haven't had a beta since, pet. So what else is up there, man? Talk to me, man. What? Because it's been a while. And your thoughts on this upcoming season there, bud. And by the way, looking forward to hopefully seeing you for some of the games this year. You know, you can run into me, and I'll be very happy to do that. So what else? What's going on?
Absolutely, man. I mean, everything's good. Everything's great. I actually got a realtor coming to look and trying to sell my house because right now, because I don't have a mortgage or anything. I own my house outright, so I'm looking to sell it because it's like 3-4 times what it's actually worth right now. So
yeah, oh yeah.
I want to get out to ahead of it because it's gonna start coming down. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm looking at maybe moving somewhere out west. And yeah, I definitely want to get to some games. Dude, I'm super excited for football. Yeah, like I said, I haven't been around. It's been summertime. I have been around, but I've been quietly just, when you stream, I put you in a tab, I hit mute or whatever if I'm doing something else, but just so that way I show support.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I've been around. I haven't been interacting. So
Yeah, and I will say this as well, and I'm going to put this comment up, and it's true. If you're getting 3 times what your house is now, that's good. But if you go to certain states, you're going to be spending that. So
right.
I would go to a place where you can still bank some of your money.
Exactly. And that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, kind of out in the country where people not, they want to live in the city. I want to live out in the country. I don't mind driving an hour to, what have you. But yeah, you're right. And yeah, I thought of that too. I'm like, man, if I sell my house now for 3 times, I'm also going to pay 3 times.
There you go. Depending upon where you go. And I said, Tennessee is good, and cost of living is good. I would say Florida, but a lot of people are moving here to Florida. You can get some good housing here. And my buddy actually is going to be, if he gets the gig, and I won't say his name, but if he gets the gig, he's going to sell his house because he's going to make 3 times what the house is worth. And he is going to buy a parcel of land out west, and he's going to put, Connex boxes on it. And he's going to make a house out of Connex boxes. He's military, obviously, but he's going to make the money and bank it. And he's going to have like a basic house with a bunch of land living out of Connex boxes like you live overseas. And he's going to have a bunch of money in the bank, and he'll be happy.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. I mean, definitely I'm a subcontractor. I've done everything under the sun, but since I was 16, I built houses. I did remodeling. Like I said, I'm a subcontractor myself. So my thing is, if I can just buy land, like let's say out in Arizona or somewhere like that, to where, because I'm looking, and you can get 20-30 acres for like 30,000, like in some areas. But yeah, no, that's definitely a good idea. And what you can do too is you can purchase the land, use the land to purchase the house.
There you go. Yeah. And then you buy the land, and then you can parcel off, maybe like buy that acre extra, right? And then you sell the acre, and then the money you use for that you sold the acre for, then you can use that to pay for your house. I'm just saying, and I know you're going to be smart with your money, okay? And here it is again. And Bishop will say this as well. You notice all the dollars. Don't go to California.
No way. No,
don't go.
I'd love to visit. I grew up in Florida. I live in Maine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to visit California, but there's no way I'd live in California. The closest I get is Las Vegas. I mean, not Las Vegas, but it'd be Nevada, somewhere on the outskirts, because I wouldn't. Yeah, Las Vegas is way too much money as well. So
yeah, and Bishop moved from Arizona to Vegas, so he knows of what he speaks. It's very expensive out there. New Mexico might be better.
Yes.
West Texas, which and I maybe West Texas, because then it's kind of like not as exciting. I don't know. I'm just saying maybe West Texas, because then you get on to 10 and you're quick out for places. But I know you will be smart with it there, Shemaine. And I appreciate you coming in, man. It's good hearing
Yeah,
from
yeah, absolutely, brother. And I've been meaning to come in a lot more. Like I said, it's been summertime. I got 3 kids. We've been doing a lot of camping.
you.
You
Yeah.
know, I've been doing a lot of outdoor stuff, and like I said, I've been you know I've been in here. I've been silent or whatever. So
Well,
I mean I can't wait for the upcoming season. Dude, Devontae Adams, I think Derek Carr, they're gonna have a historic year. You know, people keep saying, and they keep forgetting. People say, "Oh, well, you know, it's gonna get time for them to acclimate." Dude, Devontae Adams and Derek Carr literally has been throwing to each other, or Derek Carr's been throwing to Devontae Adams since college. They literally live next to each other, except when DC moved to Vegas in 2020, I believe it was, or 2019. So they've only not been throwing. Like Aaron Rodgers, you would think that was his receiver. No, Aaron Rodgers wasn't throwing to Devontae Adams in the offseason. Guess who was? Derek Carr was. So
Thank you.
that chemistry is always there, and people, they neglect to realize that. I'm like, guys, you don't understand. Like he took less money to come here to the Raiders for Derek Carr. Like, so, and I'm kind of nervous about Chandler Jones missing three 3 practices or whatever. But then again, I mean, it's not even it's almost preseason, but I mean, it's not there. So, you know, especially Josh McDaniels, he's not going to tell you. All right, that's my cue. You got somebody
Yep,
coming up.
I gave you an extra minute because
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
But here's the thing. I get it, and I'm gonna have leave you with this. I understand this. I also I don't mind Chandler Jones missing 3 practices
Oh
because
no, absolutely.
I'm gonna give you my Allen Iverson. Man, we talking about practice, not a game, practice.
Right. Like he legitimately.
Once it starts being games, then I start getting upset.
Right. Like he legitimately, like he's best in the business, next to Max Crosby. So if he's just missing practices, that's fine. But like I said, it just, I don't know, if something can happen, it will happen. And that's what we deal with the Raiders. So I'm just like, I'm nervous.
Well, like I said, man, as long as we get them for the games. And Shipmate, thank you for coming in. It's always been a pleasure.
Hey, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it, man.
All right. You take care and keep up with us.
Absolutely.
All right. That was Vin Diesel, aka God, aka the devil. I can't remember them all. It's been so long. Vin Diesel, the voice of God, the devil. There's so many different things. So many different things. So we got a spot open. Okay. Come on into the show. I put the links up. So, and I agree, Jones will be a beast. He, like I said, the Allen Iverson is true. As long as he doesn't miss games. But here's the other thing. And one other thing as well. Yeah, here's another thing and another thing. Malcolm Koonce, who got his butt ripped by McDaniel, and I'm sure you've seen it all over TikTok because it was a scramble drill, and Malcolm Koonce got too close to Carr, and McDaniels ripped him a new one. Big time. I mean, Malcolm Koonce now has 3 a-holes. 3. Because he got ripped a new one, and then McDaniel came back and got him in again. Okay. We'll see who that is. Remember, Fackrell went on the IR, and he was going to be that extra rush edge. He on the IR. So who's it going to be? Koonce? I hope so, because I liked what I saw last year. Georgia Patriots says he wants to see Crosby, Chandler, Klee. I don't think it's going to be Klee. I'm not sure if it's going to be Klee. and Sue is still out there. Sue better start bringing his money down a little bit. I think this is earned. I'm not worried if Max, Chandler, Denzel, Devontae, DC, Colton, Hunter, or Rock miss a practice. True. I agree. I think that's earned. Is that you, Earn? I want to make sure I got that right. And even Jason Tom JT comes in. Yeah, who's going to pick up Ndamukong Suh? I don't know. And I am on record saying this. I don't want Ndamukong Suh. Yeah, okay, I was right. Okay, you have to remind me, Earn. I'm sorry. You have to remind me that you're here. I'm older. I'm not going to say I'm old anymore because then it's a negative connotation for all the people that watch the show, especially the ladies, and they think that I don't have any pack in my dynamite anymore. I'm older, but I'm not old. I'm refined. I'm a great wine. I'm a pistol resistance. Oh, Damien's here. Damien, good to see you. Damien Bond, if you haven't heard, I thought I had it up. Boy, that's a Freudian slip. Woo, that is a Freudian slip. Have you not heard Raider Baby by Damien Bonds? And it was Tay, right? Tay's your shipmate. Tay's your shipmate. Okay, you ain't old. This dynamite just got experience. There you go. All the plumbing still works. And develop Butler. I get that. And there's two Butlers. Actually, there's three Butlers on the team. There's three Butlers. There's the Butler we drafted, the Butler at linebacker that we that came out that we picked up. Butler that we drafted, the Butler that we picked up. That's the linebacker in unrestricted free agency, who is the linebacker from Arizona State, who is I think is going to surprise. And then Butler, the lineman that was on the physically unable to perform list that did pass his physical, that is still playing. There we go. Comes out 8/4, August 4th. August 4th is a great day for Raider Baby. Make sure you check it out, Raider Baby. If you've heard my other broadcasts, I've had it on, and I like it. I like the beat. You've got that heavy bass there, Damien. I like it. August 4th is not a good. August 4th is a day that upsets me. It's not you. It's not you, Damien. There's another. Make sure you watch and get out and check it out. Raider Baby, August 4th, Thursday. It comes out. Thank you there. And Wake Forest linebacker is a stud. The Wake Forest linebacker. Who is of you who you speak? Who is the Wake Forest linebacker that you speak of? Raiders, baby, got babies coming, Captain Jack. Not that I know of, but Raider Baby is out on August 4th. Hall of Fame game is coming. Most excited about. Yes, I got it. And ONT6 Soldier. I will like to say, and I do have to have a new board. ONT6 Soldier made some. Remember it when you get the and I got to put the banner up. I know why. It's because I have the comments are. Let's see, here it is. Okay, there you go. If I hide it, there you go. I had to get rid of it. Every time you give a $5 donation via Super Chat or Super Sticker on YouTube or via the Cash App, I admit it, I prefer the Cash App or the Friends and Family. Why? Because I get all of it. I'm not greedy like that, but I get all of it. So if you do that, but whatever you do, for every $5 that you give an ONT6 soldier, when I think it was it the Stu Schweigert interview? I think it was the Stu Schweigert interview. ONT6 was like just pinging, and that was a 5-hour interview. 5-hour interview on Tuesday. 5 hours. Stuart Schweigert, if you want to know a great deal of information, background, good stuff, 5 hours with Stu. Oh, a linebacker and undrafted free agent. Okay. Damian wants the balls haul out of Ball State. We'll see. There's going to be a lot. There's going to, it used to be that the Raiders team sucked so bad that the Raiders would wait until cut down date for everybody else, and then they would fill. I can almost guarantee you there would be at least 5. I'm not lying. There would be 5 players that we would get from other teams that would be on our 53 after they got cut. Now, when we cut people, they're taking our guys. And Ernst says it. He's like me. Stuart's like me. He can spin a yarn, but he's very open. I love Stu about that. Thank you. You're right, Ern. You ask Stu anything, and if you got the time, please hit up the interview. 5 hours with Stu, and it was fantastic. Also, like I said, Lonnie Young was on Thursday. Lonnie Young, for those who don't know, like I said, played safety for the Cardinals, played safety for the Jets, played safety for the Chargers, went back to the Jets, a scout that has a Super Bowl ring with the Ravens, and a hell of a nice guy. He was my interview on Thursday. So make sure you watch that. Make sure you watch that. If you haven't seen it, maybe that might be one of the rebroadcasts. Because remember, I'm going to, on Wednesday, I'm not even going to be on Wednesday for the the AFC West show, because I'll be flying, and then Sunday I'll be flying back. So I gotta have programming. So we'll see. If you get the program, if it's rebroadcast, it's because I can't be at 2 places at once, and I have to fulfill the contract. And I say the contract. I got to fulfill my time on Roku with Northeast Streaming Sports. You are watching me on Roku right now. Northeast Streaming Sports on Roku. Yeah, I like this. He will talk about it. He will talk about everything. And you know what? And this is the comment of the night so far. If Brandon Parker is our right tackle, I hope he's improved. Bishop, I want you to pray with me. Bishop, I'm calling you out. This is facetious, kinda. This is kind of facetious, but it's kind of true too. Bishop, AJ, I want you to pray with me. I want everybody to pray with me. Dear God, whoever you call God, no matter what your religion is, may the Raiders have found their answer at right tackle. And if it is Brandon Parker, may he be a hell of a lot better than he has been the last several years. Inshallah, that is not the problem on our offensive line. Amen. Thank you. Thank you, Bishop. And Bogadias pulled up. Bogadias. Oh my God. Oscar just celebrated a birthday. Thank you for that, Oscar. Thank you for that. And there you go. Thank you there, AJ. Thank you there for being in good spirit. And Ern, I will put this up because I hope you're right. I hope you're right. If Brandon Parker is starting, I hope that McDaniels knows what the F he's doing. Hey, advance happy birthday. Advance, I had to take my hat off. I'm sorry, it's hot. I live in Florida. I was out on my Harley today. I don't know if you guys saw the pictures. My Harley, check this out. It is a 1995. Yeah, it's a 95 Dyna Lowrider. 95 Dyna Lowrider. Just went over 15,000 miles. Let me say that again. A 95 Dyna Lowrider, which means it's over 25 years old. It's almost 30 years old. 95, 5, 15. It's 22. So it's what 27 years old? Original. Evo engine. Just hit 15,000 miles. Obviously, I don't ride a lot. Okay. O-line will have a power blocking 2 tight end set to allow all the O-line to improve, including Parker. Praise be to he, inshallah, and muzzle tough. Say that fast 3 times. Praise be to he, inshallah, and muzzle tough. And Georgia throws in, McDaniels uses a blocking fullback. He's going to need a blocking fullback because God forbid that right tackle does not work. I'm just saying. Anyway, if you want to come into the show, we got about 15 minutes? Maybe 20, 36, 46. Yeah, we got about 20 minutes. If you want to come into the show, please do. I thank Bishop AJ for praying with us. Here is the link. Hit the link or call 813-699-0834. Hit the link. Who covers Travis Kelce this year? That is the question of the evening as well. The linebackers. Okay, it's not going to be Denzel Perryman because that's the thumper in the middle. Will it be Diablo? Maybe. Kenny Young? Maybe. Fackrell's gone because he's on IR, but he was a rush end anyway. He was more that tweener. I think Micah Kaiser, maybe. Let me look at the depth chart because that's a question that we had. Who is? Thank you, Ern. Appreciate it. That was the guy I was missing. Kenny Young or Jayon Brown. Those are the cover backers. According to AJ, the kid from Wake Forest, I need to know his name. What's his name? Wake Forest dude. WFD. What the dude? Praise be to Basili who hath delivered us away. Amen and hallelujah. Amen and hallelujah for Carmen Basili. Amen and hallelujah to Carmen Basili for getting us away from Tom Cable. That is not a joke. What are the chances that Graham Fine puts Abram in the box and lets him play run defense and blitz? Well, I hope he's not in there on passing downs. God knows. No, I don't want Brown. Like I said, Kenny Brown. Is that the kid's name, Omar? I've been reading things as I can. I've been reading things as I can. I don't recall. All right. And they have like the tweets and you read the camp tweets. I'm reading things as I can. Actually, I'm really what I'm interested in. Okay, yeah, I'm interested that the defense can actually get better. But I'm interested in who's going to be the other receivers on the team, because we know that Adams is one. Renfro's your slot guy. But who's the other ones? And I'm not talking tight end, because that's a different conversation. But is it going to be Matt Collins? Is it going to be Trey Johnson? All right, we're going to hear from Raider Steve. Let's see if I can get over and pick him up. So let's a call from Raider Steve. There you go.
RDR Houston's.
Steve, how are you doing, my brother? Good to hear from you. What's up?
Great to hear from you, Captain. Hey, I just want to get your comment. Hope you're doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I got to get something to drink while I got a chance. Go ahead, brother.
No problem. Hey, I just want to get your opinion about our good friend Phil Villapiano, his statement that we ought to seriously revisit the fact that that when people go to the games, they go to see the football players. They don't go to see the owners of the team. They don't go to see the referees. They don't go. You saw that comment, didn't you?
No, but it's definitely a Phil comment. It's true. They go to see the team. That's true. Is that what he said?
Yeah, he says you go to see the players. He says the stuff about this contributor, about like the owners and he says as much as I love Amy Trask and everything, it's I know she was hired for legal counsel. Nobody has our respect more than the Princess of Darkness, but it is true because there's such a backlog of senior players. There's no reason why Lester Hayes and Jim Plunkett and players of that kind that built the game, that built the bridge from the presence of the past, past and present, should have to wait so long. As we all know, it was a travesty that Kenny Snake Staper and also Cliff Branch went in after they passed away. That is tragedy, beyond belief and everything. That they were able to, because they were the bridge that built this league. And it's just sad that he's got all these great players. Jim Plunkett should have been in. He's the only quarterback that's won 2 Super Bowls that hasn't been in there. That's a travesty in itself. And of course, Lester Hayes is also included in that. And it's just a shame, Captain.
I agree, and it's true. But here's the thing: is what I think is upsetting him is that, and I agree that nobody goes to see the people that are the contributors or the referees. So I get that comment, but they do hold sway in their importance in the NFL, because Don Coryell is not in the Hall of Fame yet, and he should be in the Hall of Fame. Okay, so what I'm saying is that they should increase the number of people, the players. They should increase the number of players that are inducted, and still have the contributors. So there's your thing. You have your cake and eat it too. Phil is correct that they need to increase the amount of players per year. That's true. That is true.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that I'm glad Cliff's going in. Nobody could be happier. And as we all know, Kenny, he and Kenny should have gone in a long time ago and everything. It's just, it means so much to the fans to see, people like Ray Guy and Marcus Allen and some of the names he also mentioned was Raymond Chester, Steve Wisniewski, of course himself and everything, obviously because of what he brought to the game. And do I believe? Yes, I do believe Amy Trask should go in because she was a pioneer. She was out there. She was at the meetings and representing the Raiders. She was a genius as far as you could listen to Amy Trask. So this side of the day is long because of her knowledge of sports.
Right.
And I think the new president of the Raiders, I think she's going to be an excellent fit for this. I think it's great because she's so connected in the community and she's very smart and she's got so much that she can add to the greatness of the Raiders that she already has to begin with. And I'm just so happy that she's on board and who we have with McDaniels and Ziegler and everything. I think this is going to be a really great year for the Raiders. What say you, Captain?
Oh, I agree there, brother. And the fact is that the Raiders have finally figured out how to build a franchise in the 22nd. What century are we in? the 21st, 22nd. I don't know, but I'll just say a modern franchise with all the bells and whistles. They got a brand new stadium, and they got people that actually know their friggin' jobs. They got a GM that can actually produce. They got a coach that knows how to work, in my estimation, knows how to build the team with the GM. Their president, I don't care. It's not that I don't care if she's a woman. I don't care if she's a black woman. I don't care if she's a black Asian American woman. Is she does the job because she's qualified. Those other things are quantifiers. She's a damn good, in my estimation, person to be running that job. Yes, she is black. Yes, she is Asian. Yes, she's a woman. I don't care. The fact is that she is qualified, very qualified as a lawyer, as somebody that runs around Vegas, that knows Vegas. Okay, that is what makes me happy with her being the president. So it's glad that the Raiders have put a person that can do the job and is quite capable of doing the job in that job. So I agree with you there, Steve. And my buzzer went off, so I appreciate you coming in and talking for the show.
No problem, Captain. Have a great one, and I look forward to the season and seeing you. We'll discuss later on about what games you're going to, but permission going shore and the future's so bright. You got to wear shades, like they say, Captain. And this is going to be a breakout year. The Raiders are people noticing, they're making noise, man. It's the Raiders of old we all love. We've waited all this time for this, Captain, and the ship's finally sailed into the harbor. We're so happy, and have a great night. And God bless you. Take care of yourself.
Hey, Steve, good hearing from you, brother. Good hearing from you.
Always great to talk to you. Take care. God bless, Captain. Have a good night.
You take care. God bless. That's Houston Raiders, Steve. Good hearing from him. Richie Riche's in the house. Hey, Richie, and you were off on the show when you left because it was post show the other night. If you can put a picture of me up on Wednesday and like maybe hit some drops, like some drops of me saying that the coach defense is full of crap and that the Chiefs guy is what's a run game with the just put some drops in there. I will feel like I'm a part of the show on Wednesday. And no, you don't have to broadcast it to Roku on Wednesday. No, but can you do it for Friday? Like what I've been doing, and I'll take care of it. Just don't get rid of it, because I love the fact that you push it to my go ahead and push it to my YouTube. Thank you, sir. Don't push it to Roku on Wednesday, but I will pick it up on Friday. We just won't delete it. No, that's fine. If you just put my picture up. Say this is the captain. Captain's not here. I wish I was, but I'm going to be over there. Okay. Well, we're going to be joined by the Reverend this time.
RDR Reverend Elder AJ Brehan.
To accept, press 1.
AJ, you're not in on camera, brother. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. Are you okay? Because normally you come in on camera.
Yeah, I'm just relaxing, brother. I had knee surgery. I'm just, in my bedroom, just relaxing now. My knee, still good waiting to get the stitches out next week. So, but a good day. I got to preach over one of my good friends' churches today, Bishop Addison over here in Las Vegas. And it wasn't scheduled, but every time I show up, he picks me to preach.
Well, it gets some rest, man. A good hearing from him. So I'm glad you called in because, we're near the end of the show, and I did want to hear from your hear your thoughts. What say you? And thank you for praying with me about right tackle.
Yeah, always. And even though I may not say it, my prayers are with the Raider Nation, not just as like a little cliche, but I do care about everybody and making sure that everyone does at the end of the day give God a shout out, amen, because He does bless you, wake you today. We shouldn't take that for granted.
No, I agree. I agree totally.
Amen. And I want to give a quick talk about the issue of the rookies that are coming in. I love the undrafted. I love the draft pick. Really love
when the undrafted free agents after the draft get picked by the Raiders. And those studs that we got, fighting at the bit, just waiting to see what those guys are going to do. Those LSU and the backers we got, and that defensive end, that guy from Iowa, he's pretty quick around the edge. I want to see what he picks up from Mad Max and Jones, and then trying to implement him not only as a defensive end but as a linebacker.
And I think you're talking about Van Valkenburg from Iowa, right?
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. We picked up quite a few guys, and like you were talking about, we actually got a team all around from the front office to the field this time. And I like what Mark Davis is doing. You can say what you want about his haircut and this and that and whatever, but he's got it on the ball this time. So it's starting to look good. And now that fourth is right around the corner, everybody can kind of relax and actually see. I don't think Carr is only going to get but a few minutes on the field of a series to walk it down right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's more of a cursory welcome to the 2022 season. He'll get a series, and hopefully they'll get a quick touchdown, and that'll be the last we see of him on Thursday.
Right. But one other thing I want to say, rest in heaven to Bill Russell. He was a patriarch of a kind coming into the league, even though he didn't play for my beloved Bears. It was fun seeing the series, and I grew up into that era. I'm probably sure that you saw more of it than I did, but the folks in Boston and all the heritage going on and on about what he did, my hat's off to him. It's one of a kind. When you see his picture and all those rings, you got to go, wow, pay that man his respects. Mad love to him. And also, Star Trek. I mean, can you believe it? We're actually getting old here, Captain.
Yeah, man. Like I said, and people call us Trekkies. I'm like, no, real people know it's Trekkers.
Right. We had Kirk. And when she cut her hair off, it was the bald lady or show what she really was working with.
Right. Yeah. No, it's like, and by the way, Rich, I see your comment. I'll see if I can find somebody to step in to talk Raiders for the AFC West. So that we'll see if anybody's interested in that.
I can't wait to see what Denver's really going to do, giving up all their picks for the next few years. I don't think it's what everybody thinks it is, that Russell's going to do good. That guy's pretty old too. He spent a lot of Seattle. He's not coming in like a rookie.
That's it. And in fact, the Lockdown Defense Podcast, aka Coach Defense, is here. He's on screen now. Richie Riche says that. I will see if I can find a Raider person to hit that fourth spot. But I'll see if I can find somebody to come in. But yeah, that would be good. But yeah, I'm always looking forward to seeing what we got, because now is the time. Put up or shut up. It is that time to see what we got this year. And Bishop, I know that you are a man of the cloth and that you are not one to exaggerate or to be overly full of it. And I'm going to do this real quick. Okay, there's the bell. I want to hear an honest opinion of where you think Bishop AJ's thoughts of where the Raiders will be at this year.
I think we can get about, it's possible, between 14 and 15. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because the AFC West has to play the NFC West. Well, the only gimme game in the NFC West is Seattle. The only gimme game, in my professional, humble opinion, I don't think it's a gimme game, but I think it's Denver is the weakest link. It could be Kansas City. Depends on what Juju Fitz-Schuster does. He's not Tyreek Hill. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You can't just plug him in. And Kels, I think he's going to get his bell rung, running that crossing route, trying to catch the ball like he think he could before. It's not going to be there for him like it was before. There's some marks here. The Raiders are kind of like the coming up, and they're striving up. I don't think these other teams beyond San Diego, LA Chargers, I think come in a close second.
Okay.
So that's my opinion. I mean, those teams that are in the NFC West are no slough. You got to play the Rams. They just came off a Super Bowl. They don't have particularly the same kind of people. Santa Clara's defense is their, la creme. And Arizona, they don't really have their wide receiver. So that's a 50-50 game, if you ask me. Their defense, we got their defensive guy right there in Chandler Jones. So we got the edge there. Some things to give and take. But when I look at the AFC East, is Miami really going to be Miami? I don't know if those guys in their size, yes, they're fast, but if you double team both of them, they're not going to be anybody else. Who else are they going to throw to? So I'm not too convinced. I mean, the only team out there is Cincinnati. I don't see the Browns thing, and I really don't think the NFL is going to suspend Watson because of a criminal charge on his neck.
Okay. And again, that's from the Bishop. And that's a great way to close it out because we are right up at the hard break. Bishop, thank you for coming in there, shipmate. Always good hearing from you, brother.
God bless you, man. Miss you guys. And Captain, when you come out here, we got to get together. Also, Falou had a great time with him when he was here.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I said I want my Bishop blessed steak.
Amen. God bless you all. God is good all the time.
All right.
The time he is good.
All right. Hey, thanks again there, shipmate. You be well. Take care.
God bless you.
All right. That's the Bishop, man. That's the Bishop. And we, like I said, that is the hard break. I will see if I can find somebody to talk Raiders for the show. Remember, Wild Wild West is on 7:30 p.m. Wednesday. Unfortunately, I gotta check. I'm pretty sure that I'm flying. I'm gonna be not there. If I'm not there, I will see what I can do. But Wild Wild West, make sure you all watching Wild Wild West. It'll be on this YouTube channel. They will push it to this YouTube channel. Please watch the show. Richie Riche representing the Broncos. Coach Defense representing the Chargers. I'll be kind of calling the Chargers. Alex Given representing the Chiefs. And normally I represent the Raiders, but I'm flying. So we'll see if I can find somebody to rep the Raiders on that day. Thank you for Damian Bond saying it's a great show. Remember, Thursday, Raider Baby comes out. Raider Baby, the great track that it is. Thank you, Damian Bonds. Ed Winchell says that I agree. I don't think the Bengals had a great year, but remember, everything just was well for them. I got to get out of here. We will be back doing something Tuesday. Watch us Tuesday night. I'll be doing something. You might watch me pack. Take care, everybody. We'll see you later on. Yarg! Yeah, now I'm ready for a yarg.